Okay. Hello. Hello. Welcome if you're joining us. This is the first official live stream that Rowan and I are hosting for our Not Your English Class book club monthly read. You can obviously read whatever you want during this live stream. Like, it's literally like there are no rules. We're not the police. And if you're wondering why Rowan's muted, it's not because I muted her. It's because someone is vacuuming in her house. So she will be with us shortly to talk. Rowan Redfield is my co-host, and in case you don't know, she is the author of various grimdark fantasy series, with her first series in her being the Era Fates, which I always forget the name of the actual series. But yeah, so Era Fates by Rowan Redfield. She also has the Snow Thief's Amulet series, and her newest release was Hive, which is a horror romance based on bees. So if you are interested in any of those things, please check out her books. And we're going to be reading Wuthering Heights. I'm actually going to be trying out. Yeah, I have a physical copy of the book, but I left it at my parents' house. So I'm gonna be reading it's like technically I think in the public domain. So there's a bunch of free books and sorry, I'm like fighting with my dog on the ground who like just is like attacking me. But they have it for free on Fable, which is where we host the app. And when you read the book on Fable itself, you can share your notes with everyone. So that's what I'm planning to do with everyone. Also, if you have an Audible subscription, it is free on Audible until February. I guess when the movie comes out, it must be a promotion. So I'm going to be doing both. Like to get myself in the zone. I haven't started. I don't know where Rowan is on this book, but I am really excited. And I have to say, like, honestly, we'll talk about it when you can actually speak about like the trailers we've seen and the outfits. I have thoughts, which is the best way to describe what's going on there. But yeah, so should we start and then we could do like maybe a short one, maybe 25 minutes to start. Is that good with you? Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and share screen. And sorry for starting late, guys. I needed to have all my beverages ready, like, and this doesn't include the Diet Coke in my desk. So I need to be ready. This is the water for the health, the caffeine, and then my fun drink, which is my Diet Coke. So let me know what your drinks of choice are when you're reading because we all have to have them. So I'm going to use the Pomodoro Kitty Timer. Add it to this add to stage. Okay, so we're going to start. What would we like to accomplish? Fun. I've never used this, so let me see if it works. Fun reading time. Cool. Okay, start.
Hello.
Hello, that scared me.
Scared me too.
And it also scared Glinda. She was like, what? What just happened? Let me pause it. Oh, I'll leave it, but we might this be longer since now you can talk. Shadow Sequence, by the way, I remembered it just now looking at you. She's the author of the Shadow Sequence Hive and the Snow Amulets. The one you wrote with Maggie Smitherman?
Meg Smitherman. Mm-hmm.
Maggie Smitherman, yeah. Okay. I know things, so yes, let us know. I started reading the book, and it's actually cool to read it in Fables. So I think I probably will, like even the ones that aren't free, see if I can get them on Fable because you can put your notes about things,
Oh.
and share it in the actual thing directly. But I was listening to the audiobook, and I've been using this like app. I just read it online. It's called Lake, and it's like a coloring. So it's really cool. So I was listening to that and doing that. So if you're joining us, let us know if you're reading Wuthering Heights or doing something else, or if you're just chilling. Hi, y'all. What's up? What's up with you?
Hello.
A lot of movement in the background.
Yeah, don't mind Donovan. He's just explaining.
I like it. And hi, Renee. Renee's my cousin. Are you reading or are you? Yeah. Where are you at? Because you started this book earlier.
No, I didn't actually. I just started it during these sprints. So I'm in chapter 2. And I'm doing like an immersive reading. So I'm like reading it physically and listening to the audiobook on Audible. So
yeah, that's how I started. But then I was like, don't you find it that you have to like speed it up?
Yeah.
Like too much. I'm distracted by the fact that it's so fast. So
yes.
Okay, let's talk about the cast of characters so far because that's like confusing.
Yeah, I was like, why wouldn't you just introduce yourself so that way you know everybody's names, like to the main character?
Really like enjoying the chaos that he's caused to the group. So, from what I'm gathering, it's Heathcliff. We have Heathcliff here. Hareton Shaw, who is not his son,
No.
and the ex-wife of his son.
Yes, unless the son is dead, then it's the widowed wife. But we don't know.
I don't know. We don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't read this book in so long. Like I think I read it like 15 years ago. So.
Oh, you've read it before? This is my first time.
Oh yeah, no, it was really good when I read it the first time, and I even had like a class in college, and I used to like where I went to college, they would do these mini semesters for the winter, and it was called examining the anti-hero, like Walter White versus Heathcliff. Like so we had to read the book and passages of the book, plus like compare it to like Breaking Bad and like what makes an anti-hero, that sort of thing. College was such a vibe, but yeah. So I am familiar, but like I guess I hadn't read it in such a long time. And also the narration of the audible book person is really good. I hadn't read it with her as the narrator. Doing something else. I know. I don't know if you read that much, Renee, but it's no shade. She's an art student, and so at an art school, and she's like, how it works is like I didn't know this, but it's like project based, so they're always really busy.
Wow.
And cool. She's just here to support us. But yeah. Whew. So what are you feeling so far about the book?
It's okay so far. Again, I think all the characters are kind of confusing. I didn't realize that it was narrated by Lockwood. I thought it was going to be narrated by Catherine or Heathcliff. So
yeah. I think like how it's, do you want me to like say like,
yeah, please do say more.
No, I think how it's structured is like they structure the book so that Lockwood's this outsider going into this like really convoluted family dynamic where everyone seems to be unhappy, and he's like it's like a ball of yarn that he's like unraveling it like piece by piece. So like you don't get the whole story from the beginning. And that's why like it's confused. It's supposed to be confusing because we're Lockwood and like we're
Okay, right.
just jumped in this like he is, and he's like, why is everyone so weird and rude?
Yeah. True.
Which I like. I like it. Renee said, no, unfortunately, I don't as much as I'd like to, but once I'm free, I will. Yeah. Famous last words.
Yeah, literally.
How have your, well, this will be my question for you and anyone that's in the chat, but how have your reading goals, like what were they this year? And then start thinking about how you're going to answer to your writing goals.
Okay. So for this year, what did I set my reading goal? I think I set on Fable 75 books. I think that's what it is. Let me check. Yeah, 75 books. And my really big reading goal is I just want to read through my physical TBR, which is definitely more than 75 books, but that's like what I'm really trying to focus on is just reading that down, and everything else doesn't really matter. And I'm trying to DNF more as well, but we'll see.
Are you not good at DNFing?
No, I am, but I think I feel like I give too much. Like I'll like read to the 50% mark, and I feel like I don't need to read to the 50% mark if I'm not liking a book. I think I can just DNF it.
I understand this, and I understand this right now because I'm currently reading a book that's a very popular, famous book that I want to DNF, and I'll tell you in a private chat which book it is because I don't like it is just like it's very frustrating. I think that's like the one thing I don't like about the fact that like I write now
is you can't really say what you want to say about books. Yeah,
because I'm like, oh, this is like a slog to get through.
it's hard. And I was so excited about all the reading stat stuff that Fable has, but like I can't even rate books because I'm an author. So I'm like, well, yeah, I don't get all the features because I just have to leave it as like no stars for everybody.
Yeah, and then also I feel like I'm not good. Like I have like a bunch of like tools to track my reading, but I'm not good at just like going in every single day to track my reading. Like I'm trying to get away from my phone, not closer to it. And I feel like it's a full-time job tracking your reading.
It is.
Okay. Mine is like I finally I want to read like diverse. And I also get through my physical TBR, but I feel like my biggest one is I want to get to finally 100 books in a year, because I've always like skittered on the edge of it, like 96 books. Maybe when I was really like younger, high school, when I had more time or something, I would get to those 100 books easily. But like since I've been an adult, and last year it was like once I started working again, I basically was reading like 3 books a month. So like my reading, like my number at the end was like 65. And I know it's just a number, like it's still 65 books is a lot of books, like, but I really want to get to 100 books because I know I can do it. I just like have not been locked in. And plus I've been studying. I have like my in training at the end of the month. So I think that's also why this month has not been like the best for my reading goals in particular, because if I'm not at work, I'm trying to study, but yeah.
Me too. I'm studying for my comprehensive exam to graduate grad school and then also my licensing exam. Mm-hmm. So I'm like, all right, the first quarter of the year is going to be pretty slow on reading, but after that I should pick up. But studying is no joke. I hate exams.
I know I hate exams. And like I feel like it's just hard to like really relax into reading when you're not like when you know you have something else that you should do and like you should save your brain power for that. That's how I feel. But anyways, let's continue. I want to get to at least the 50% mark of this book by today.
So that is ambitious. How far in are you?
I'm only at chapter 2. It's not that ambitious if you really think about it, because like how fast do you listen to the audiobook? I listen to it if I'm reading and listening. I'm like so it like tells me that I'll finish the book in 5 hours.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'm on 1.2. Maybe I'm going to speed it up to 1.5 though.
How are you reading so slow?
Because I'm annotating, so it's like I can like yeah.
Oh, okay. Oh no, that makes sense. Okay, then no, don't let me. You do what you do. Okay, so anyways,
All right.
5 remain. Let's go, and then we'll go ahead and start the next one. Is 25 enough, or do you want to try 45?
Let's do 45.
Yeah, I feel like I was just getting in the zone.
Yes.
Okay. And I put the break since we're doing longer for 10 minutes.
Okay, perfect.
Okay.
Let's do it.
1, 2, 3. Hello.
Hello.
Hi. How's it going? Where you at?
It's good. I just started chapter 6.
Me too. I
Nice.
just started. So we're like very much, I slowed down my pace because I was also annotating some things and highlighting stuff. I'll help you.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
really interesting so far.
what are your thoughts? I sent in the
Um,
chat in case this was necessary for you because it was necessary for me or anyone else in in like the reading the book club a family tree.
oh, where did you say you put that?
I put it in like the check the it was in this one the kickoff chat.
Perfect,
Yeah.
because that would be really helpful. Okay, here we go.
But if you're here listening, let us know if you're reading this or whatever you're doing, what you're up to. But I was so confused with Mrs. Dean's.
Yeah.
Um, well, okay, but let me start off on the beginning. I will say the whole like nightmare he had in Catherine's room, absolutely terrifying. Like I was like reading that.
That's really scary.
Yeah, it was like scary. And like I was like even getting emotional when like Heathcliff was like bellowing out the window of like Kathy, come back to me. I was like, damn, that's one way to set the mood.
Yeah, for real. I also didn't realize that he was like her adopted brother.
Yeah. Well,
So that adds a little bit of like, okay.
yeah, and also like I think that's where there has been a lot of criticism regarding the casting of Jacob Elordi as Heathcliff because he
Oh,
is not brown, and it seems like Heathcliff being brown is like a big
a big
issue.
part of
It's
this. Yeah.
yeah, like they use a slur to describe him, but which I won't be repeating. But yeah, Romani, because like I don't even know if he is like a Romani person or he's just like darker complexioned. But
Yeah.
that's what they call him in the book. And I was getting that Mr. Earnshaw takes him in and he like really likes him and favors him over his own son,
Yeah.
even though Heathcliff is like not that good.
Right.
And neither is Kathy. Kathy kind of sucks too.
Yeah. She's like really bratty.
Yeah, she's super bratty. And there was a part, let me see if it comes up, but there's a part that basically like the thing she enjoyed the most was showing her dad that no matter how nice he was to Heathcliff, she could always get him to do whatever she wanted. That like she was the one in
Oh,
control.
yeah.
And I was like, ooh, that's not
A
nice.
little psychological manipulation.
Yeah, and also like I got to the end of chapter 5, which is when Mr. Earnshaw passed away, and I could just think like honestly terrifying. Do you imagine like singing your dad to sleep and he never wakes up?
Yeah. That's
Like
a little
that.
traumatizing. A little bit.
Yeah, a little terrifying. I didn't expect. I forgot like this book was so moody, and had so
Yeah.
many like obviously like it's gothic, but I don't know. What's your opinion as a grimdark person?
So I think it's funny because well, obviously I'd never read this before. And all I had known about it is that, right, it's gothic, it's romantic, and then obviously seeing the movie trailer where it makes it look like it's only a romance. And then on the back of my copy of this book, there's this quote by Jeanette Winterson where it says, Wuthering Heights is commonly thought of as romantic, but try rereading it without being astonished by the extremes of physical and psychological violence. And I'm finding that to be true. I'm like, okay, how is this going to turn into a romance? Because horrifying. It's kind of like Jane Eyre. It's giving the same vibes. Have you read that?
I haven't. Jane Eyre is by the other Bronte sister, or is it by Jane Austen?
Yes, it's by Charlotte Bronte.
Yeah.
And Jane Eyre also is a romance, but it's just really toxic and abusive and like kind of scary. There's like a very, very scary element. I won't say anything about it because it's kind of a spoiler, but
No,
there's like an
everyone
element
spoiled
where
that for me. They're like, it's a classic. Why didn't you read it? And they tell me like what happens at the end, but we won't spoil it for anyone that watches this.
yeah. And then Wide Sargasso Sea is supposed to be from the perspective of that spoiler thing.
Oh, really? And that's by
Yeah.
Charlotte Bronte as well?
No, it's by somebody else. It's like I'll message you about it.
Okay.
Yeah. But this is giving the same vibe, and now I'm like, okay.
Yeah, I feel like I know like when I read it first, I was like always like, oh, Heathcliff is so romantic. Heathcliff is all that. And I'm like, no.
Somebody treated me this way, gone. Bye.
Like, I don't know if he hasn't treated her poorly right now, but like I don't know. I feel like she's the toxic one right now.
Oh yeah, true.
Like
It's
I'm
kind of like
sure, but I won't tell you where I'm at, but I'm in chapter 6 as well.
it's actually kind of giving Mr. Darcy vibes from.
But I feel like the difference is that Mr. Darcy like actually changes versus
Heathcliff is the same.
yeah, versus Heathcliff is the same.
I wonder why they didn't cast.
I thought that is it Dev Patel? Like I think Dev Patel. I think he would have made such a good Heathcliff. I don't know if he was in. I think he was in another historical show, like a historical British show, and I was like, wow, he would have made such a good Heathcliff. And like, it's not that I don't think that Jacob Elordi is an amazing actor. I do think he's a really good actor.
Yeah.
But and like I think he could embody it. But you know, it's like Margot Robbie's the one playing Catherine.
Yeah. I just feel like there's just so many like really good.
They're so different in age. Like even though she looks great, like Jacob Elordi, I think is like not even 30.
How old is
right?
Margot? How old is Margot Robbie?
Working is like pushing 40. Not that like she still looks great. That's not the issue. But like she also has like Instagram face.
True. Let's see. Margot Robbie is 35.
How old is Jacob Elordi?
Let's see. $28. So it's not that bad, but they don't like. There's just so many other actors they could have casted for either role, so it's kind of like.
I know.
Like, what are we doing?
What's like your opinion on like the whole like Instagram facification of historical TV shows?
I don't really know if I have an opinion. I just feel like with this resurgence of like all these like classical like remaking the movies and stuff, I just feel like it's like a great opportunity to bring new people into Hollywood or like highlight some of those people. Like I hate that it's like always like big names.
Yeah, I feel like that's what like the movie now.
Yeah, it's just like it's always the same actors, and I'm just like, okay, but what about marginalized actors?
It's true, and I feel like this could have been a good experience, like opportunity to get someone from Romani descent into the big screen, but we don't make that decision, do we? Also, like the outfits. I was watching a video of the outfits, and the outfits look really weird. Again, people are saying that like they think that that director is gonna like subvert the movie and change things from the book.
Oh.
I don't know.
Okay, so maybe I don't know. It depends on what they change, I guess.
As I'm reading it, like the Charlie XCX like songs that have come out so far make way more sense. Like they feel like they fit the vibe. even though I like them, I was just like, is this really what the vibe is? They're the vibe. And
Yes.
there's like, I think it should come up on Fable, but I was like, when they were talking about the house, they like quote the house. I was like, I think we're gonna die in this house. So yeah,
Yes.
but
I don't know. We'll
if
see
you're
what
joining,
changes they make. I liked
let us know.
huh?
No, I was just saying that if you're joining us, let us know what you're reading or doing.
Yes. Please do. Did you see the new Frankenstein movie?
No, I haven't. I'm like not very good at watching like things by myself, especially movies. I don't know. I have like I do it, but I've recently just been watching a lot of reality TV. I started watching Traders, and it was so good. And like I feel like I'm okay with watching TV shows, but I really do want to watch Frankenstein. I think I'll really like it. I like all the actors, and I like Guillermo del Toro. I just like I don't know. I like to watch things with other people.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and no one in my life really likes to watch horror. And I'm too
Yeah.
like I'm a too wimp to watch it by myself.
It's not too scary.
Okay. Well, I guess
Yeah.
maybe once I finish my test, it's over for you guys. I'm gonna consume everything.
Yes. It's so good. They did make changes to the story, but I felt that the changes actually really complemented the original piece. So,
I really wanna. I actually don't think I tried reading the original a couple years ago, and I could not get into it. But it's a new me, and I've been so much better about reading classics recently. So maybe I'm able to pick it up
yeah.
and enjoy it. And I was going to say, before we go back into the next sprint, what are your writing goals for this year?
I think my big writing goal is that I want to finish the third Shadow Sequence book because I am 2/3 of the way done drafting it and I want to finish that. And then I want to finalize the edits for Above the Oculus and publish it. And that's kind of it, just because I have so much stuff going on with work. So.
Which is the second one? I didn't hear the name.
Oh, Above the Oculus. I wrote it a couple years ago, and it's like almost done with the developmental edits, and I want to publish it this upcoming fall.
Oh, how exciting. It sounds like a good fall book. It sounds
It
good.
is. It takes place in a library, so
Oh, Dark Academia back to school season.
yes, it'll be perfect for the fall. So I'm excited.
I'm excited to read it. I hope I get to an arc or to beta read it if you need any.
Absolutely.
But if you don't need help, then don't worry about it.
No, I can send you. Yeah, I will send you a copy.
Yeah, I like just booked Maggie for my development edits, and I'm like, I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna die in this house.
No, it'll be good. Maggie's so good, and she's funny because she's such a good editor, so she's gonna like rip you apart, but then she's gonna add like a bunch of like really inappropriate jokes.
That's really nice.
So it lightens it, yeah. The
Yeah,
amount of like, yeah, she just makes
I've,
like
I've
seventh grade
just
humor.
been I've just been rereading like my original draft, and I'm like, I need to rewrite basically the entire thing.
Oh no!
Like, not all of it, but like definitely, I'm making big changes.
That's
probably
okay.
Probably like a third of it I have to rewrite. Not rewrite it, just like rework it
Yeah.
really heavily. And like there's a lot of things that I mentioned later that like I don't mention it early enough to like plant the seeds. And I'm like, oh, why did I do this? I should have written something more simple.
No, it's gonna be so good. I'm so excited to read it.
Oh, I was gonna ask you to alpha read it
Send
before
it to
I send
me.
it to her. So
Yes.
anyways, I will let's get this started again. We can do another that. We could do another 45 minutes. And
Perfect.
should this be our last sprint or do you want to do another one?
I'm
How
good to do another one. I don't have anything until D&D later, so
what time is D&D?
it is at 3:30 my time, 5:30 your time.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna need a break in between just so I can study a bit before D&D, so I'm not like leaving D&D early. So this will be our last one.
Okay, sounds good.
D&D. Okay, let's go.
Let's do it. Hello. Oh, you're muted.
Oh my god. Oh, they are so unlikable, everyone.
They really are.
I'm on chapter 9.
Me too.
Did you see the conversation between Nellie and what she says?
Yes. Are you talking about what you put in the chat, or are you talking about later?
The part where she talks about the conversation she has with Nellie about a decision she made earlier in the.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we have the famous line there. But she's like the worst. Like, honestly, like, I think she's the villain. Like,
Yes, I agree.
I have no sympathy for her. What do you think?
I don't know if I like any of the characters.
I like Nellie.
Yeah, Nellie's okay.
Nellie's fine.
Lockwood's okay. He's a busybody. So I can appreciate that.
He's the town. He's the gossip. I thought it was really funny. Like, side note, this happened like in the beginning when he like was talking to Nellie and Nellie was like there and he was like, it doesn't seem like she's a gossip. Wrong. And it was like rude. Yeah, no, I feel sad for that. Like, I feel sad, but also not, because they're so unlikable. And I think, from a writing perspective, it's interesting because we're taught as writers that even if you have a very like unlikable character, and the one that's used often as the example is Katniss Everdeen, or like the save the cat method, like even if you have the most unlikable character, you should be having something that redeems them. I do think that what is the redeeming quality of both Heathcliff and Catherine is the love they have for each other. But is that really enough if they treat each other like shit in the process? I don't know. I don't think so.
Yeah, I'm with you.
So I wonder, like it works, but at what cost?
Yeah.
Like, I feel it's like that scene with like the brother was like watching a train wreck as he was like having like visions and hallucinating.
I didn't realize there was going to be such a psychological element to this book, and I'm actually really enjoying it.
And it's like funny because like in the audiobook they have that pre-word talking about the Bronte sisters and like this is Emily, right? Is this Emily? Yeah, Emily, and like how they grew up, and like it doesn't seem like they grew up in like a super like tormented house. I don't know why all their books are so tormented.
I mean, we can come up with evil stuff. I mean,
my dog heard your dog barking, and now she's barking.
Aww.
I'm gonna put this on. Hey, it's fine. They are dogs very far away from you.
Oh, and they're barking at another dog. They're barking at our neighbor's dog. So
it is dog barking inception. So yeah, so I basically I made it to chapter 9. And I think this is a good place to stop because I know I have to study before we have the D&D. I haven't started making my character for your play-by-post, so I have to start that soon. But yeah, if you are watching this later, thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next time. We'll probably put out a poll in the Fable book club to pick next month's book. It is a short month, so I think we should pick a book that's short, so probably all the options are going to be shorter books. So bye, and make sure you join us on Fable if you want to like actually talk about this on your own time. Okay, bye.